Hello everybody, my name is Diana. Please excuse the reflection in the background. It is my first time actually filming in the daytime, so positive vibes, motivation, let's do this. A couple days ago, I was approached by a friend who asked me, Diana, how do you stay motivated? Being asked this question made me realize that there are probably a lot of people who are dealing with the same situation on how to get motivated, how to stay productive, how to live a healthy and successful lifestyle. In today's video, I will be telling you how to get your life together. Keep in mind that this is what works for me, so take it with a grain of salt. Without further ado, let's get on with this video. I know somebody out there needs to hear this, so please don't take it offensively, but get your life together. I feel like the hardest thing to do when you're feeling unmotivated is to admit to yourself that there is something wrong. Before focusing on me, I definitely want to start focusing on you. Reflect on your life exactly how it is right now, and ask yourself, what is holding me back from fulfilling my full potential? It's definitely a mouthful, but it's so important that you reflect on this. Now, this can be one particular thing, or it can be multiple things. Reflect on your environment. Whether it's a messy room, overbearing parents or roommates, or just what feels like a tight space that's restricting you from feeling complete. Either of these things can cause you to be unmotivated or feel unproductive. Now reflect on how you spend your time. Are you constantly doing something that is benefiting you in the long run? Are you wasting your money, energy, or mindset on something that is restricting you from feeling productive? Are you consistently seeking something that's going to challenge you or at least get your gears going? Now reflect on the people who influence you. This one gets a little bit deep, so bear with me. There is something called the reward theory of attraction. People like those whose behavior is rewarding to them. I know it feels like the easiest thing to do is to just drop anybody that gets in the way of your success. Now, one advice channel may tell you, yes, that's a great idea. Drop anybody who isn't making you feel successful. Drop the people who don't have the same mindset or goals as you. Drop the people who seem to be consistently bringing you down. Drop the people who are influencing you not to be your best self. However, my advice, I think that the best choice is to not drop these people, but instead use them as motivation. Help them make goals. Help them change their lifestyle. Open their eyes as to why you're making certain decisions. Motivate them the way that you have motivated yourself. Sometimes a wake-up call is most effective when it comes from somebody that you truly care about. Period. You have to realize that it's never too late to change. It is never too late to create goals. It is never too late to chase something that you're passionate about. It's just a matter of allowing yourself to get out of your comfort zone and just do it. And by comfort zone, I literally mean that comfy ass couch because I feel you. Anyways, how do I stay motivated? The first thing is to find what motivates you. Lacking motivation oftentimes comes from not having anything to be motivated to. Think, what is something that you're looking forward to? You have to start setting goals for yourself, whether that be daily, weekly, monthly, semesterly, whatever. If there's one thing I hate in this world is proving myself wrong. If I create a goal that I know with motivation and productivity I can accomplish and I don't, then I know that I have proven my capabilities wrong and I have failed. And I hate failing. You don't need your parents to set goals for you. You're not a baby anymore. I'm sorry. Why are you allowing someone else to threaten or bribe you into succeeding and reaching those goals? Which brings me to my next topic. I don't know if it's one of those things that's like, oh, it's easier said than done or whatever, but what I don't understand is how some people don't want to see themselves succeed. At the end of the day, it's your life. Do whatever you want with it. It's your future. It's the way that you will be living. It's not your parents or whatever, but it's you. Once you get into college, you have decided that you want a future for yourself. You want to be something. You want to make money and be successful. So why aren't you doing things to help you reach that goal? I'm just gonna throw that out there. Food for thought. You're welcome. Something that I do is use the reward procedure. What this means is that instead of allowing fun and productivity to intertwine, I create a thick line between them. Double C's thick. The first part of my day consists of school, homework, study groups, meetings, work, whatever, anything that could be considered productive. Then once I have finished everything that I have to do for that day, I can finally relax and do whatever the hell I want. It's truly an amazing feeling. Not having any weight on your shoulders, having a clean and focused mindset throughout the day when you need it, and then you can finally release and relax. Be sure not to mix anything unproductive in the first half of your day. That could be things like video games, hanging out with friends, or anything that will get you under the influence. I know you know what I'm talking about. If you're going to class without a completely clean mindset, I'm talking hangovers, being drunk, high, whatever. No matter how intelligent you think you are, you will not learn to the greatest extent because of that. You may think you're a genius and that you're retaining everything that you're learning and that you're fine, you're okay, but I promise you that you're not going to grasp the information nearly as effectively as you would if you were sober. This has to be a reality call for some of you. This has to stop for the sake of your success, because we are scholars here. Another thing that really helps me out, especially for a busy day, is to just create a mental checklist. Or written, if you want to be fancy. You know, when you're in bed, half awake, half asleep, and you're kind of just thinking of all this stuff that you have to do today, and it's really overwhelming. This is a time when you create a mental checklist and mentally organize your day if you don't like writing things down. Because I personally don't. I'm not much for using a plan or anything like that, so I just do it in my head. This can easily serve as motivation for you. It's a way of allowing yourself to organize a day into chunks so it doesn't seem as overwhelming. So then you're like, okay, let me do everything in order. I got this. I'm going to conquer my day. Let's do it. Sometimes being unmotivated can also be due to unhealthy habits. Go to the gym, eat better, get some sleep. All I'm saying is when you're eating healthy, you feel energized. You feel productive. When you go to the gym, you not only feel good, but you look good, which just increases that positive mindset and plays a domino effect on productivity and motivation. When you get sleep, you're focused in the morning, you feel alive, you feel like you can accomplish more. Enough said, it's science. At the end of the day, I think a huge chunk about having motivation and being focused and productive is not just changing the way you do things, but changing your mindset. You have to combat lack of motivation with a deep reflection on what you're doing wrong in order to start doing things right. Motivational tips are more about figuring yourself out and giving yourself a purpose. It's not about what I specifically do to get motivated, but it's about my perspective on life and my urge to accomplish my goals. That's motivation. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because you love me. I love you all. Until next time.